Alright, before you leave camp, make sure everything is secure. Make sure that all your dry clothes are put away. Alright, so this is trash. I'm taking it to a Grizzly safe trash can down the way. This is an empty container of gas, and I saw they had a gas deposit. I'm bringing the walkie, putting it on my belt loop, and this is food I'm going to put in the food stuff. The water jug will be fine because it's heavy enough. Anything that's dry, go ahead and pull it down. Any clothes that are dry or anything, put it away. Make sure your tent's secure and the stakes are in the ground. I'm going to spread out my fire. I didn't make a fire, but I want the ground to get dry, and I want these sticks to get dry, so hopefully if I spread it out, it'll dry today. They'll all dry. Alright. So, yep. And this is your, you don't want anything to be blowing away, so I have all the straps secured and the tent secured. See, there's nothing in here except for the clothes. So I just gotta make sure they are, if they're dry. But I don't have any clothes hangers, otherwise I would. Oh, that's nothing. That's just a piece of burnt log. Just gonna make sure they're dry. If they're dry, then I'll take them down. And I'm putting the rest of my food that I'm not bringing into the bear box. So, open this up. Stick it in the bear box. Now the bear box, you gotta take your hand and pull it to get it open. So, I don't know if the bear can figure it out, but this will help. Maybe put a stick in it. I don't have a lock. There we go. Make it a little more complicated. So here it is, my camp. All set to go. Gonna throw away my trash. Anyway, I think I'm gonna bring my dinner with me today because cooking and eating in the dark is kind of scary, because I'm like, the other night when I was cooking that salmon dish, I was like, oh, I bet the bears can smell this, and like if there's bobcats out here or wolves, they can smell this, and it's fish. Bears love fish. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be eating this at night, or eating at night, so when it's dark. So I'm gonna take my dinner stuff with me because it's so late already, and if I'm walking back in the dark, I'd rather not have to cook when I get back. It's always good to have a, hold on a second. It's good to have a weather radio when you're out in the boonies, because right now I have no cell signal or anything. So it's kind of scary, but if I have a weather radio, I can know what the weather is at least. I think that cayenne pepper is getting me too. Woo. So this is a weather radio. Well, it's a walkie-talkie and a weather radio. My son has the other walkie-talkie, so if I get lost, he can come out and hopefully find me. The range is supposed to be 36 miles, but really it, depending on where you're at, it could only be, oh, my pot is boiling too much. Okay. It keeps popping the lid off. Depending on where you're at, the, what am I trying to say? If you're out in the mountains or whatever, it depends, the range depends on where you're at. So anyway, for weather, it looks like there's a weather button for this one. So I gotta listen to see if the weather's gonna turn on me today. Sometimes I gotta hold it.
West winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming northeast around
make sure that all your, so I have an orangish sweater for the hunters, but make sure that your wet stuff is on the outside of your bag before you go. And I'm going to show you how to hoist it. So you need a something, you know, like up to do it correctly so you don't injure your back. So I put it on like a log or something. Put straps on. I'm gonna loosen them up a little. Maybe. Yeah, sorry, loose. Right. Put one strap on. Other strap on. Just so you don't injure yourself. Right, and stand up. Feel where the middle of your hips are, or where the top of your hips are. Right here. And this part should go right, like your hip should be right in the middle of it to hold this. Good thing I was blessed with good hips, because if you don't have good hips, it's hard to manage. You know what? I'm gonna make this a little. I mean, this strap was kind of so right in the middle. And tighten, not too tight, but you want your bag to be distributed evenly. So pull this. It should not be hitting the top of your shoulder. So there's a little space on top of my shoulder. And I just lose my sweater. Okay. Maybe I can go like this. Anyway. So I have it on my head. Okay. Got that tight. Got this tight. Then you need this. It helps keep these together. Alright, and then you have these two straps right here, and you pull them to get your top, to get the weight towards you more. So you want to make sure that the weight you have on your shoulders and the weight you have on your hips is about even. So right now I'm feeling more pressure in my shoulders, so I'm going to loosen them up a little bit. There you go, and you should be able to stand up straight and be perfectly balanced. So there you go.